I get messages every single day from people wanting to get into the property market, buy old rundown houses, do them up, and then sell them for a big profit. It's a very lucrative business, but you need to know what you're doing. In a moment, I'm going to be introducing you to the owner of this house. Her name is Narelle. When I first met Narelle, she had no money. She'd just been made unemployed and made redundant as a lorry driver, and she's just bought this. She's fixed it up and she's about to sell it, making £100,000 clean profit. Let's go. Narelle, congratulations. Do you know how big the house is in square feet?
Yeah, it's about 1,551.
How much was this kitchen and where did you get it from?
This kitchen was priced initially at 6,900 with Howdens, but I got £2,000 knocked off that, so I ended up paying about 4,500.
How?
I went to B&Q. B&Q previously didn't have the green, so I ended up getting it done there. So came back to them and I got the difference.
You got this for like £4,500,
yeah.
It's a good sized kitchen, isn't it? If you're going to keep it and rent it out, you'll be renting it as serviced accommodation.
Yeah, it's a bit holiday like for people.
And you've done a bit of research on that now.
Yeah.
What's the market saying?
So we had a report done by Sykes Cottages, and they came back and said we'd make anywhere between 64 and 77 a year, thousand.
Not bad. When you bought this then, presumably no one would have got a mortgage on this property. You had damp and things like that.
Yeah, the ceiling in here was completely fallen down. There was complete damp in 2 of the bedrooms at least.
Like when you see damp, a lot of people just get scared, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How did you see it and go, okay, how do you run the numbers?
Because it wasn't like damp seeping through the walls. So whereas people would have seen it and got scared, like you say, I knew it was because of circulation and things, and obviously my surveyor confirmed that.
Right.
So I wasn't worried about it. So all we had to do really was rip all the old stuff out, all the old walls, all the old ceilings. We had a brand new heating system, all new pipework, which Ian off the academy did. Once all the new heating was in, we just left the heating on a low level the whole time.
So because it had just been sat empty.
Exactly.
Because of circulation. But it looks really bad though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You think, oh my gosh, how much is this going to cost?
Yeah.
What about all this?
That was all there. So originally the hearth had a wiggly front and it came all the way to the end there and all the way to the end there. Now I didn't want to get rid of it because I knew I wanted to keep the log burner or put a new, that's a new one.
So you got a new log burner?
Yes.
How much was it?
I bought that off Marketplace for 450 quid and I love it.
Very good. And the views. And I love the facts as well, because I know some people, when it was first on with the agent, some people were worried that they were going to build at the back and it was going to lose the views, but you don't worry about that because?
I just looked into it. Turns out that is Greenbelt, so they can't build behind.
So you've got that beautiful, nice, Serenic view. Option to potentially extend. I can see next door have extended and brought this out further.
Yeah. We could always go up. We've got so much land, we're not going to lose any space by going up or out. So we've got 4 bedrooms, all double.
So you bought it for 425.
425, yeah.
And how much have you spent then in total? Like how much even this sort of room, like carpets? Presumably you've had to plaster it.
Obviously we did brand new heating system, all new pipework. That was 10 grand just for the heating system.
Just for the heating?
Well, that was the heating, the radiators, the bathroom fitting, all the plumbing aspects.
Still though, that's a lot of money.
Still a chunk, yeah.
And it's money that you can't see. With plastering and carpets and paint, it's very visual. With things like the electrics. What about the
electrics? Were up to code actually, so they were all good. So all we did have to do, we put loads of extra sockets in, we had all the spotlights put in, we had to chase the walls and things like that. So it was a bit labour intensive, but it wasn't massive.
Oh,
the best
this
room.
is lush. High end with this though.
Yeah.
Where did you get it from?
The tiles, they're from Tile Mountain. The rest of the bathroom suite for the most part was eBay.
Well, it looks absolutely lush, and I love it's got Narelle kind of vibes.
Every bedroom had its own built-in wardrobes.
Do you think a big part of making money on property flipping is knowing what to fix, what not to fix, and who to get to fix it, and where to shop, and all that kind of stuff? How important is that refurb element?
Hugely. We save money on refurb with builders, so if we want to do it as cheaply as possible, but high-end or whatever, we'll use individual trades, so it comes in cheaper. If we've got a big conversion, we'll use a single tender contractor that can do all the jobs.
Right.
That will cost us a bit more, but overall, there's a PM on site all the time.
Yes.
And do you know what I mean? So it totally depends on the project, I think.
How important is like the inner circle as doing this business?
The inner circle's awesome because obviously you get to share with locals. So it just brings us all together and it's a really good community.
What is the inner circle?
The inner circle is where all the local investors from Sammy Leeds Academy get together. So they're all over the country, I believe.
Sometimes I'll just visit. So I went to Birmingham recently, 30 people there.
Yeah.
But it's all the people on the academy from around that Birmingham area. Networking, sharing contacts, quotes, refurbs, builders, things like that, which is great. And you've added a lot of value to the community as well.
Thank you.
So at the moment, this property is on the market.
Yep.
Although, you know, you've put it on at what, how much?
625.
If you refinanced it, do you reckon you get a value at 625?
I think it'd be 600-ish.
So you bought it for 425.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on the refurb?
60.
So that's 485. How much stamp duty did you have to pay?
£30,000.
That's a lot of stamp. You should look at that.
I am definitely going to look at that.
What are you thinking about the stamp duty?
I'm thinking at least we could get a reduction.
So you're talking when you stamp maybe about $500,000 all in, but then even if you got it valued at just 600, there's still £100,000 profit.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
And you've only had it 4 months.
Yeah.
Incredible. But then you're also talking about you want to keep it because you know how much rent this is going to bring in.
Exactly, yeah. Also, I know the capital appreciation on this is going to be incredible.
That's the position you want to be in though.
Yeah.
Because you're open to sell it, but you're not motivated. So if the right price comes, you'll sell it. But if not, what will you do? Because you've got a bridge. How long is the bridge on this?
So I got an 18-month bridge on this, which is
good, smart.
It's long though.
Yeah,
so
but that's smart though, because it's better to be in that situation than be like, oh my goodness, I've got a 6-month bridge and the refurb's running over.
Yeah.
I think that's smart. What's the plan then out the front?
The intention for this, so sort of where the gravel begins, we have a big fence across here. We want a shepherd's hut there facing outwards, a little garden area, and then this car parking space for that bit would be there. I wanted to have an arrow saying Tegvan for the house, and then an arrow saying the Nook, and then I'll run that as an essay, which will pay half the mortgage on this anyway.
Jeez. I think you're a true entrepreneur, you know, so talk to me about where you were when you started and how you've managed to grow. I mean, you're now a property millionaire, and you've done it so quick. When you started, you'd just been made redundant as a lorry driver, and you didn't have any money.
Yeah.
And your credit was reasonably poor. So how have you done this?
I talk to people a lot, I network a lot. Everybody on the academy likes helping each other out. That's just part of it, and that's why it's so amazing. And then I work all hours of the day, 7 days a week sometimes. Everyone's telling me to slow down. I'm like, give me a couple of years working like a dog, and then I'll calm down.
Yeah.
And then I'll invest in other people to do it.
Yeah. What advice would you give for someone watching this that wants to kind of emulate what you've done? What advice would you give them? What pointers?
Just network the hell out of any event you go to.
Well, firstly, go to events.
Go to events, yeah. Get the training.
Yeah.
I always say get the training. Everybody's always asking me, oh, do you recommend the academy? And I'm like, absolutely. It's changed my life. I'm an obvious example of how good it can be.
Well, I'm really proud of you. I want to say, if you've not been to the Property Investors Crash Course yet, that's where it all starts. Did you start at the Crash Course?
Yeah.
How was the Crash Course?
Oh, it was brilliant. Like, I was taking my brother there for his birthday gift. And then by the end of it, I was like, I need to get involved.
That's a very generous birthday gift. £1 ticket.
£1.
But still, life-changing.
Yeah.
Narelle, do you think that with the right training and work ethic, do you think that anybody can get into property?
Absolutely, but it's all about the work ethic, I think. You've got to have gumption. You've got to have the ability to just like believe in yourself and the training. Yeah. And just implement it and not be scared of anything.
100%.
You can't be scared.
You're a testament of that. So big up Narelle. Connect with Narelle as well. Last time you came on Winners on a Wednesday, if you haven't seen a Winners on a Wednesday video, I'll leave that in a link in the description. It just blew up, didn't it? And what happened as a result?
I got one of my biggest investors, so I'm sure he's probably watching this video actually. Yeah, we bought about 4 or 5 commercial properties this year alone together.
And he just saw you on Winners on a Wednesday social media. That's another message, get out there, brand yourself, be loud. So come on down to the Crash Course, maybe buy someone a gift and get them a ticket. If you liked the video, smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you at the Property Investors Crash Course.